Mike, check 1 2. Mike, check 1 2. Mike, check. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. Yo, what is up? What is up? Happy Friday. What is good? Let's see. Ethan, what's up, man? Philip Carter Harris must champ out. Always, every day. What is up? Jonathan Mofford, did you hear the call-in show last night? I listened to it. You know what's funny? I did not hear the call that went viral, basically. But obviously I saw the comments and, obviously was following along after. But yeah, hilarious stuff for sure. I got something in my freaking eye. So yeah, taking your questions, comments, everything. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. My score predictions out there. I've locked in my score 31-10. 31-10. I've got Carolina getting the W. So yeah, we can talk about it. Would love to hear you guys' score prediction. If you guys do want to call in, I'll open up the phone lines, 843-790-3377. We can talk about it. That's 843-790-3377. We can chat about it. So, like I said, for show. Jaden Harris, what's up, man? Yeah, what do you guys got? What do you guys got for your score prediction for tomorrow's game? I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear what you guys think is going to happen tomorrow. Again, I'm really excited about the game. I think we're actually going to have the opportunity to celebrate a little bit. Like I said, I've got 31-10. I just, I talked about on the podcast, obviously, which podcast dropped this morning, episode 293, giving my prediction. I kind of go in detail, but you look at Vandy, man, I just don't know who scares you. And I mean, you know what scares me about the prediction is that I kind of felt the same way. Not exactly, but like I just think back to App State last year. And so I don't want to get too high or anything. And I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment and for failure or whatever. But I don't know. Again, I just look at Vandy and I'm like, who are they going to beat you with? So I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. 31-10 is my final score prediction. I think South Carolina is able to establish the running game, win the line of scrimmage, pull away. And I think defensively, again, Ken Seals, the freshman quarterback for Vanderbilt, Cam Johnson's their top receiving option. I expect J.C. Horn to be on him all day. They've got some decent running backs. Javion Marlowe was a guy I highlighted. They've also got another guy who's a senior back. But I just think overall, man, South Carolina is a much more talented team and they're a much better team. I think they'll kind of flex their muscles tomorrow, to be honest with you. Todd Smith, I really, really hope that Doty and Joyner get their hands on the ball tomorrow. Yeah, you would certainly hope so. I mean, the ideal situation is South Carolina gets up big, which is something that hasn't happened a lot in the Muschamp era, but South Carolina is able to get up big, and you're able to get these younger guys in there, get these younger guys some playing time. I'm seeing scores 34-17, 31-13, 28-14, 28-13. Everybody picking Carolina, obviously. Jess, looking forward to the watch party. Yes, indeed. Reminder, by the way, that reminds me. If you guys are in the city, you want to come out, Overtime Bar and Grill, the watch party, exact same schedule as last week. You guys know the drill. I'll be doing the live pregame show 11 to 11:30, kickoff at noon, doors open at 11. Be sure to come out. The venue's awesome, drink special, food specials, all that good stuff. Be sure to check it out. John Rice says 7-3. Oh my God, please don't put that evil on us. Hell, Brendan Gillis says 10-9. South Carolina wins ugly. Please don't. I don't care if it's monsooning. You should not win this game 10-9. Please don't put that evil on us. Let's see. 34-14, 38-13. Adam Ritter, what would be your reaction if we lose? Do you remember North Carolina last year? Here's the thing, though, and this will sound bad, but I really don't give a damn. I don't know if my reaction if we lose will be I'll be pissed off or if I'm going to light a stogie and celebrate because the Muschamp era will finally be over. I mean, just to be totally honest with you, I mean, obviously I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be pissed, but I guess I'm going to try to look at the positives. You know, people want me to look at the positives more. I'm going to try to look at the positives. Hey, Muschamp's fired now. So it's good. It's over. It's done. It's finished. So no, I think we're going to win though. For the players, I wouldn't want the players to have to go through that. And again, I think we're just too good. Okay, let me rephrase. We're not too good. I think we're much better than Vandy. Vandy is the worst team in the SEC, in my opinion. They've got tons of issues. Donnie Walkoff, we win because we aren't at a coaching disadvantage in this matchup. It's even, so talent prevails. Yeah, I would like to think so. Lance Player, how about that caller last night talking about the ski mask? Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy for sure. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, guy calling into the call-in show last night asked Will Muschamp, hey, have the coaches ever thought about wearing ski masks for masks on the sideline? Because it'd make it a lot easier to steal money from Ray Tanner and the university. And crazy. The GOAT, the legend, whoever that is, I'd love to buy that man a beer. Love to buy that man a beer for sure. Todd Smith, if we lose, fire the whole coaching staff, he says. Yeah, I mean, dude, if we lose, Muschamp shouldn't get back on the plane in Nashville. I mean, but like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. I've got 31-10 South Carolina. I really believe that, you know, this team has been battle tested through the first 2 weeks. They've, you know, you'd like to think they've played two pretty quality opponents and that will sort of show this weekend that we'll be able to take advantage. SC Weather, what's up, man? 24-10 South Carolina. We jump up early and do the usual, let them hang around. I could see it. You know, I think either way, I think we do cover the 13.5 point spread. That spread has actually been going up. It was at 12, then 12.5. Now it's 13.5. So money coming in on South Carolina. You know, I think that Vandy's just completely inept. I think we'll be able to take advantage. Like I said, you look at this Vanderbilt team. Who scares you? Who's the guy you're worried about? What's the matchup you're worried about? You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm certainly not. We beat Vanderbilt the way we should. I'm certainly not going to be jumping on social media and saying, "Oh my God, we're this great team." You know, all is right in the world again. But you know, it'll be nice for one Saturday for our guys to feel good about something. You know what I mean? It'll be nice for one Saturday for our guys to feel good about something. You know, so that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. That's why I want to see them get the W. Yeah. So, but yeah, taking your questions, comments, calls, whatever it may be, 843-790-3377. If you do want to call in and talk about the game, we're talking South Carolina Vandy game day tomorrow. I got the Gamecocks 31-10. 31-10. I got South Carolina getting the W. I don't know how Vandy's going to beat you. So again, whatever questions you guys have about the game, I actually just put out a graphic as well with key matchups. We've talked about keys to the game. We've talked a little bit about basically everything. And like I said, my prediction is now out as well. So, Donnie Walkoff, I saw we were tied with Bama for the longest streak versus Vandy of 11. Why do you think that is? I don't know. I mean, you're going for 12 straight tomorrow, and it's crazy. You know, no matter what's happened, through the ups, through the downs, as bad as we've been, as good as we've been, we have just found a way to beat Vandy. And I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about when you think about it. Because, I mean, we lost Kentucky. We had a 5-game losing streak to Kentucky in the midst of that. We still were beating Vanderbilt. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that our worst team still beat Vandy. I mean, you think we've beaten some good Vandy teams, too. Some of those James Franklin teams. We were able to beat them. So, I don't know what it is. We have Vandy's number. I'll tell you this. What scares me in these games against Vandy, though, is obviously – you're not going to beat Vandy for the rest of eternity. Like at some point, you're going to lose to them. Some point, that's going to happen. You pray to God this isn't the weekend. This isn't the Saturday. You know, I'll tell you this. To play devil's advocate and look at the other side of the coin. How does South Carolina lose to Vandy? Well, I think it's a lot of what I said last week of how do you beat Florida. If the Gamecocks come out there, shoot themselves in the foot, turn the football over 2 or 3 times, I think that's how you let a team like Vandy in the game, a team that I think you are more talented and better than. But again, I think South Carolina comes out, plays with a chip on their shoulder. I think they're pissed off, and I think they take out some frustration on Vandy. Savannah Webster score prediction. I got Carolina 31-10. I think Carolina gets a 31-10 win. I really do. Again, you look at this Vandy team. Who scares you? Who's that guy that you're worried about? I think the Gamecocks, on a positive note, offensively have shown things you really like through 2 weeks. I think Kevin Harris runs wild. I think Shy Smith has another big day. I'm hoping and praying some other guys actually get to touch the football. Some of these younger guys like Rico Powers, Jakari Caldwell, hell, maybe Doty and Joyner for once. And I think the defense is a field day. Ken Seals, the true freshman quarterback, will struggle. They have some decent pieces in the running game, but Cam Johnson's really their only weapon. This is a Vandy team that scored 2 touchdowns in 2 games, guys. I mean, they're struggling. They've scored 19 points in 2 games. I think we'll be able to take advantage. Let's see. I see 35-21 South Carolina. See, I just don't think our defense. I've been as tough as anybody on this defense, but I just don't see our defense allowing 21 points to Vandy. I just do not see it. It's Colby. I know this is off topic, but how bad will the rant be if the Gamecocks lose by 2 touchdowns? It will be UNC level bad. Put it that way. Savannah Webster, Kevin Harris over 100. I think he goes over 150. I think he has a good day. I hope they give it to him enough to get him to 150. I'd like to see him touch it at minimum 20 times. I want to see him touch it at minimum. And it should be kind of a sloppy day in Nashville as far as the weather, stuff like that. Run the football. Run the rock. He showed you last week what he's capable of. Give it to him 20, 25 times. Savannah Webster, need to get some young guys some reps in easier games. Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, if you can't get these young guys in this game, when are you going to play them? When's a guy like Luke Doty going to see the field if he can't play against Vandy? So I think it'll happen. It needs to happen, though. Lance player Birch about to go off. Yeah, I mean, again, I think our defense will have a really, really good day tomorrow. I do. Taking your questions, comments, guys. If you want to call into 843-790-3377, be more than happy to take your questions, calls, everything else. Let's see. Jaden Harris, hopefully Zaquandre White and Rico Powers get more touches. Yeah, I want to see a lot of guys get touches. I mean, honestly, just get everybody in there. Get everybody in there. By the way, anybody surprised we don't have battle armor yet? Very surprising we still don't have battle armor. Not out there. I don't know. Weird. What annoys me about the uniforms and stuff like that is that everybody knows what we're wearing. Why not get ahead of all the leaks? Why not get ahead of, I don't know, whatever. AJ Ackerman, any injuries this week? Not that I know of. I mean, Muschamp said that everybody's good to go, even though he said he wouldn't talk about injuries, which is just so weird. But no, I think we're good to go. I think everybody's pretty much good to go. Jaden Harris, Doty needs to see the field tomorrow. I agree. He needs to get out there for sure. Quentin K, do you think there's any chance that we can win out? You're saying win 8 games in a row, Quentin. Negative 1,000%. Negative 1,000. Lance player, we are winning this damn game 41-14. Would love to see it. I got 31-10. Would love to see it. Philip Carter Harris, Birch and Pickens going to be all over this freshman quarterback. Go get him. Yeah, I hope we see an aggressive defense. Get after him. Make him make throws. Make him make decisions. Quick decisions. I think you'll let your secondary feast if you can do that. It's Colby. Hot take. Kevin Harris is going to have 200 yards of total offense. I could see it. I mean, honestly, I could see him rushing for 150. Maybe you get him involved in the passing game. I don't think that's that unrealistic. So I really just hope we see a team come out fired up, focused, like I said, with a chip on their shoulder, pissed off. You do that, I think business will be taken care of. I'm going to have a real issue if we come out and we look lackadaisical and we look uninspired and we look like we don't want to be there. I'm going to have a real freaking problem, honestly. So I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said, I think 31-10. I think we do come out laser focused, ready to kick somebody's ass. I really think that's going to happen. So we'll see. I know I'm probably setting myself up for disappointment. I'm probably setting myself up for heartbreak. I can go ahead and say that right off the jump. But you know what? I am tired of picking us to lose, to be totally honest with you. I am tired of picking us to lose. So, I mean, I'm just sick of it. I got to pick us to win this game. So, Anna Webster, do you think ball control could be even worse with the rain? Wouldn't that be funny if we were better in the rain? Maybe. You're going to do things to take care of the football. I still think you got to find a way to throw it, but certainly, I mean, at ground and pound, I think you could certainly see it if it's a sloppy game. I think you're going to see us run the football for sure. That's why I'm saying Kevin Harris, 20, 25 touches. Get the ball in his hands. I'd love to see it. Get the football in his hands. How about, guys, 10 years ago today, South Carolina beats Alabama. How about that? How about that? How about that? Philip Carter Harris, don't need any fumbles in the rain, hold on the damn ball, no turnovers this week. Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, it's kind of like I said about when you played Florida. What's the recipe to a big upset? It's the complete opposite this week. You can take care of business against Vandy. I think you can beat them by 21 plus. But you turn the football over, you let a team like Vandy hang around. That's how you get beat. That's how you get upset. So take care of the football. I think you'll be fine. Brayson Haney, will we finally see a punt return from Jamie? Who knows? Will we finally see a kickoff return? How about that? I mean, Muschamp talking last night on the call-in show, talking about the analytics, and this is why we don't return kicks. And I understand what the analytics are telling you, but dude, let your athletes make plays at some point. Just try it once. Like, let your athletes make plays. Get out of their way. So yeah, it's been 10 years, man. Crazy. I posted this on Twitter. I'll tell you guys. What's so funny is people don't realize I didn't get to see that game live. I saw maybe the last 5 minutes, maybe. We had a scrimmage at Newberry that day. So I was obviously playing baseball at Newberry. We had a scrimmage that day, which screw my head coach for that, really. But we had a scrimmage that day. We were sitting on the bullpen. I didn't pitch that day. We were sitting on the bullpen on our, we didn't have like the crazy nice iPhones like now. And I'm making myself sound so old, but we were all just checking the scores on our phone in the bullpen. I'll never forget. We're on the phone. We're on checking the scores. You see it's 7-3, 14-3, 21-3. You're like, holy shit, what is going on? And the umpire comes over in between. He's like, yo, what's the score, Carolina of Alabama? We're like, dude, it's 21-3 Carolina. He's like, bull fucking shit. What's the actual score? We're like, dude, swear to God, it's 21-3, dude. So soon as that scrimmage is over, we bolt out of there to go see the score. Like I said, get back in the dorm, about 5 minutes left. And sure enough, Carolina's up, 35-21, seals the deal. And obviously we partied that night. But yeah, I didn't even get to watch it. But I mean, I've watched the replay probably 100 times, at least 100 times now. So Quentin Cade, it looks like now we see that Harris can be an every down back. We will have a running back committee like previous Georgia teams having Harris and Lloyd in the backfield next year. Yeah, and I still think Lloyd will be RB1. I think Lloyd will be your true bell cow back. I think he'll be the number one guy. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see Lloyd and Harris back there together. Philip Carter Harris kick return is turned the most boring play in football. Yeah, it doesn't have that same luster, does it? Skyland Reed Davis. I heard Ryan will play, maybe even start. I have no clue where you are getting that information from. Unless Colin Hill is hurt, ain't no way. There ain't no way. Did an interview last night with a recruit that's going to drop on Monday that said he talked to Bobo and he raved about how Colin Hill is playing. So unless Colin Hill is hurt, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. Dusty Rhodes, I'm late. Has there been reasoning why no battle armor reveal? Is this an attempt to break bad luck? I have no clue. Maybe it is. I mean, whatever. No clue, though. I have no idea why they've done no reveal. So, not a clue. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls, guys. If you want to call in 843-790-3377, leave your questions and comments in the chat as well. Again, if you have not seen the podcast drop this morning, episode 293, just giving my prediction for South Carolina Vandy. Also, you just want to know, I've got Carolina getting the win 31-10. I think the Gamecocks take care of business tomorrow and kind of take out some frustrations on the Commodores. Skylar Reed Davis, if you're going to lose, you might as well lose with the younger guys. I mean, the younger guys definitely need to play more. They need to play tomorrow for sure. I mean, if you can't get Doty and Joyner and, Caldwell and Powers and whatever, if you can't get them out there in this game, and especially the defensive guys, Birch, whatever, if you can't get them out there this week, when are you going to get them out there? So. Good content day today, too. 6 posts before noon. That's not bad. It's not a bad day. We got more to come. It's Colby. Going to be extremely disappointed if Joyner does not get receptions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you can't get him the ball in this game, because, I expect Shotsmith to do his thing. I'll ask you guys, over under 9.5 catches for Shy. Over under 9.5. Do you guys think he gets double digits? Over under 9.5 catches. It's at some point he's not going to have 10 catches in a game, right? Like at some point you have to think that's not going to happen. Because as bad as I want to see Shy go off tomorrow again, I want to see other guys. I want to see Rico Powers. I want to see Jakari Caldwell. I want to see Josh Van. I want to see Doty and Joyner. Because we know what Shy can do at this point. We know what Shy can do. Jaden Harris is over. It'd be crazy, man. 3 straight games with double-digit catches. That would be nuts, honestly. Zachary Mobley. No, it's off topic, but who you got? Clemson or the U? Dude, Clemson's going to win the game. Isn't that crazy? They get game day, and this is a big game for Clemson. They're a 2-touchdown favorite. That's a big game, really? Come on. So absurd. I'm going to go under as well. I think Shy will have 6 or 7 catches, but I got to think they're going to try to get it to other guys. I have to think they're going to say, hey, this is the game. This is the game where we can go to other options. You know what I mean? So I got to think that's the case. Let's see. AJ Ackerman, how about them Bravos? When does the NLCS start? I'm about to look it up right now. Monday, October the 12th. Let's go. Please let these games be at night. Please let these games. Do not put these games at 2 o'clock in the afternoon again. It's ridiculous. Series schedule. Okay, so they don't have the times, but God, please just in Arlington, Texas. Okay, so it's not some crazy West Coast either. Dude, I was hating him because I'm like, dude, I want to watch the Braves, but I have shit to do. I can't stop and just do nothing from 2 to 5. Dusty Rhodes, I think our backfield goes nuts tomorrow. Feed Harris and Fenwick. Yeah, no, I agree. Again, establish the running game. Your offensive line played much, much better last week. They should, obviously I think the matchup, you like your offensive line against Vandy's front 7. Run the football. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kevin Harris, what do you have? 22 for 100 last week. I think he can go over 150. I want to see him touch it at least 20, 25 times. Run the football for sure. Lance Player says, I've been listening since the closet and when you would shoot videos outside. Love it. Hope to hang in cola sometime. Dude, that's crazy. You bring back some crazy. I people don't even realize I used to go on my lunch break at work. And I was like, I wanted to do these videos and I'm like, where can I do them? I went to this park down the road that had like tables and stuff. And I literally would bring my little tripod and just set it up and shoot the Periscope video. Just had to get it done. I mean, that was whatever. So crazy, man. Yeah. I literally used to record in a closet. Like, by the way, I want to say something for the Daily Crow here. One of these days, I'm going to have a cooler setup. Like, I'm eventually going to find a different setup in here that I may even move it to this side of the room, like where it's like not like you're only seeing like a third of the TV. But yeah, when you have perspective and you think about what the setup used to be, I literally used to record the podcast in a closet, like a literal closet, because I was trying to get like the sound and everything. I wanted the sound to sound good, but I used to not even have this. I used to have this small tripod thing, and I would have to like lean in. I would talk like this. I was like leaned in to talk to it. It's crazy, man. It's wild for sure. It's wild. That was also me pre-beard and about plus 50 pounds. So we everybody's come up a little bit since then, I think. Connor Shore, the Gamecocks going to beat Vandy. Yeah, I got Carolina 31-10. I think they're going to beat them. I think as long as Carolina comes out focused, playing with an edge, executes. I think talent-wise, they're much better than Vandy. And, again, I'm not sitting here saying a win over Vandy, all of a sudden all your woes are cured, whatever. I don't think that's the case. But I just genuinely think Vandy is the worst team in the SEC. I think they probably won't win a game. So I think the Gamecocks should be able to take care of business. Kevin Bell, know anything about Jalen Brooks? I do not, sir. Know nothing about Jalen Brooks. Dude, at this point, I think it's pretty much a lost cause. Yeah. I mean, dude, I don't know. We're just, NCAA hates us. Either that or Ray Tanner really just is the worst AD when it comes to dealing with the NCAA. Like, I truly don't know. I truly have no idea, guys. So I'm not holding my breath for Jalen Brooks. If he got approved or whatever, that'd be great. But I'm not holding my breath. Not holding my breath. So. Mm-hmm. Yep, crazy. 10 years since Carolina beat Bama. Wild. Jaden Harris, defense has 2 picks and 8 sacks tomorrow. 8 sacks. I'd take 4 sacks, much less 8. Tristan Dixon, if we do lose, you have to fire Muschamp that Sunday if you're Ray Tanner, right? I mean, I think you have to fire him at worst. Listen, if you lose to Vandy, you've lost the locker room. That's the only way. If this team can't go out there and play hard for you and beat Vandy, you've completely lost the locker room, in my opinion. So, Clay Sprouse, do you think the outcome of the Tennessee game would have been different with Brooks? It's tough to say, man. I think it's just tough to say. Tough to say. Like I said, would one guy have made the difference? Maybe, but maybe I don't know. By the way, Jaden, you said 8 sacks tomorrow. I think Vandy has only given up 2 sacks in 2 games. So their O-line's actually done a decent job at protecting Ken Seals. So Phil Carter Harris. Imagine getting paid $13 million to get fired from your job. Yeah, can you guys imagine getting paid like let's just say you're literally imagine your job you have, your office job. You get paid a year's salary to get fired. Like, okay, you can fire me, but you're going to give me a year's salary. I mean, unbelievable, dude. Unfreaking believable. SEC football too. Hey, what was your score prediction, by the way? I've been busy as hell this morning, so I haven't been able to check out the video. I got 31-10 Carolina. 31-10. I just don't see who from Vandy is going to beat you. I truly don't. So I got 31-10 Carolina. SEC football too. Would love to hear your score prediction as well, sir. Let's see. Taking your questions, comments, calls again, guys. 843-790-3377 if you do want to call in. Obviously, talking Carolina Vandy. I've given my score prediction, like I said, 31-10. Podcast dropped this morning. If you haven't listened, I go into depth and detail about why I'm picking the score that I'm picking. So be sure to check it out. Very exciting weekend, by the way. And the next week, I forgot to even say this. I've got a huge announcement, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys, by the way. Do have a big announcement. We have a new sponsor. I'm going to be making a video a little bit later today to announce it, but new sponsor alert, Yardware. Yardwaresigns.com. Be sure to check them out. I'll actually show you guys right now since I can share the screen. Big shout out to yardwaresigns.com. Yardware, going to be getting it rolling. Like really getting the sponsorship rolling and stuff like that and the promotion stuff probably into next week. But I'll show you guys really quickly. Very, very excited. Very excited. Thank you for you guys for your support and everything. That's the reason it gets done like that. That's the reason this is able to even be possible. So thank you. I do want to show you guys really, really quickly. Let's see. Boom. Here we go. Boom. So this is the new sponsor, Yardware. Let's go. Awesome stuff. And it's so specific for Carolina fans. You see here too, 10% of net proceeds from Gamecock sign sales donated to Hollings Cancer Center at MUSC. So they're helping charity. I'm getting one of these for the studio, not just to promote, just because I want one. These things are awesome. The brand new sponsor, though, shout out, Yardware, yardwaresigns.com. Again, I'm going to be making a video, making an official announcement, but got to tell you guys about this. This shit is awesome. So be sure to get one of these, dude. I mean, hey, holidays are coming up, too. They're only $34.95. These things are awesome. These things are absolutely awesome. I'm going to have one for the studio soon enough. They've got it in garnet and black. They got them for the yard. You can put one on your wall. They've also got the yellow ribbon if you want to do that. But again, holidays coming up. This is going to be a great gift for any Gamecock fans, stocking stuff or whatever it may be. Be sure to check that out. Again, yardwaresigns.com. Again, this partnership, obviously, and I'm going to close this out, but this obviously made a ton of sense because, again, it's Gamecock fans, a Gamecock sign. I can't wait to put one of these up in my studio. So shout out again, Yardware Signs. Check them out, yardwaresigns.com, brand new sponsor of the Spurs Up Show. Very, very excited to work with these guys. And like I said, you should get one. They're only $34.95. Awesome piece. Awesome piece for any Gamecock fan. A must-have for any Gamecock fan. SEC football, too. At first, mine was 37-17, but I changed it because I thought I don't see Vandy scoring 17. Yesterday, I thought about it more. Mine's also 31-10. Yeah, I think 31-10. I could see 27-10, right in that ballpark, right in that area. I could definitely see that happening. But, yeah, I think the Gamecocks get out some frustration against Vandy. I really do. I think the Gamecocks get out some frustration. I think they do. So, let's see. That's where most of my Dusty wrote to. That's where most of my Gamecock stuff ends up after Saturdays in the damn yard. That's funny. You're a funny guy, Dusty. Funny guy. Let's see. Gotcha. Braxton Haney, what does Colin Hill have to do Saturday in order to get the fan base to quiet down about putting in Helinski? I think just keep playing well. Just keep he's playing what, dude? I have no problem with the way Colin has played through 2 games. I mean, and I don't understand the people that do, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm as tough a critic as any. I mean, I was very tough on Jake Bentley. I was kind of tough on Ryan Helinski, even in the offseason. But listen, Colin's not a perfect quarterback. I understand that. He's not going out there and throwing for 350 every game, but he's doing exactly what Mike Bobo wants him to do. He's doing exactly what you want him to do in regards to this offense. He's not throwing the game away. He's not playing South Carolina out of games. He's playing a very efficient brand of football. He's not turning the ball over. And I guess just, guys, to be honest with you, I'd rather have a guy like Colin Hill that takes care of the football and doesn't turn it over versus a guy like Jake Bentley who, yeah, he made some great plays. He made some great throws, but he was good for a boneheaded decision or two every game. I'd rather have a guy like Colin Hill, steady, and it's worked. It's worked to this point. I mean, you score 27 week 1, you score 24, what really should have been 31 week 2. Like, this offense has actually been much better than I expected. Much, much better. So I have no, and I think honestly, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I know I've got the shirt on too because this weekend, as far as the 3-day and stuff like that, definitely want to support whatever. But I think that the only reason anybody's bitching and moaning about Colin Hill is because Ryan Helinski's the backup. If it was anybody else, I don't think anybody would be saying anything about Colin Hill. I think it's just people want to see Ryan play, and I totally understand it, and I get where they're coming from. But, dude, Colin Hill, I've had no issues with the way Collins played first 2 weeks. None. He missed that throw to Shy at the end of the game, yes, but I have no issues with the way Collins played, honestly. He's been a pleasant surprise to me. I think Collins played well. Lindsey Hagler, what's the issue with the quarterback when the receivers drop balls? The receivers got to catch the football, just bottom line. Carolina Titan, Hill would have been over 300-plus yards each game without drops. Yeah, easily in the Florida game would have been over 300. Easily. AJ Ackerman, do you think we'll see more deep passes this week, 20-plus yards, or even designed runs for Joyner? Tough to say, man. I hope we see Joyner get on the field. I don't know why it's so warm in here. I hope we see Joyner get on the field. Nothing's a certainty, though, with this coaching staff. Nothing's a certainty. Nothing is a certainty. Let's see. The AC is on. No, I'm pumped. My adrenaline's pumping. My blood's pumping. That's what it is. Let's see. Yeah, again, taking your questions, comments, calls, whatever, 843-790-3377. Again, shout out to Yardware Signs. Yardwaresigns.com. That is the website, yardwaresigns.com. Brand new sponsor for the Spurs Up Show. Very excited to partner with these guys. Again, their product's fantastic, and it's great for Gamecock fans. I mean, it's literally the Carolina logo. It's awesome. Must have for any Gamecock fan. I can't wait. I'm getting one. Mine's in the mail, I think. I'm getting one put up here in the studio. Really, really excited. Lance Player, time to get behind Colin. Local South Carolina guy, gritty, and I believe he can win. Yeah, I mean, I'm behind him 100%. Again, I've got no issues with the way Colin Hill's played the first 2 weeks. None. No issues. No issues. I mean, I think that, he's not a perfect quarterback. I'm certainly not saying that. He's not a perfect player, but he's kept you in every game. He's doing exactly what Mike Bobo wants. He's doing exactly what Mike Bobo wants, man. So I got no issues with it. I genuinely have no issues with it. Phil Carter Harris, receivers have no excuse. If it hits you in the hands and you have to catch the ball, point blank, period, have to do better. This is big boy football. Yeah, you're on scholarship to catch the football. Bottom line, you're on scholarship to catch the football. No excuse for drop passes that hit you right in the hands. None. Tristan Dixon, Colin Hill is number 6 in the SEC in passing and number 2 in attempts. What more can you ask for other than maybe a new head coach? Yeah, I mean, again, no issues with Colin Hill. Colin Hill has been actually a pleasant surprise to me because I didn't know what to really expect. I mean, what type of quarterback was he going to be? I mean, he's thrown one pick, and I really – it's at least 50% Shy's fault. I mean, both guys deserve blame there. So I'm happy with Colin Hill. I really am. I prefer a steady hand over, I like a gunslinger. Don't get me wrong. But after watching Jake Bentley for 4 years, it's kind of nice to have a guy that isn't going to just make some dumbass decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just relax on Colin Hill. He's good. Tyler Fleming, Gamecocks cover. Yeah, I think so. 13.5 is the spread right now. I think Carolina does cover. I've got a 31-10 final. I got a 31-10 final. South kind of covers. Again, you look at this Vanderbilt team, you look at this roster. Where do they scare you? What matchups are they going to win? I mean, if it happens, it happens. Sure. I'm not putting it past Will Muschamp and past this team, but when you look at it on paper, I mean, what matchups scare you? What matchups scare you in this one? I don't see it. I just don't see it. So, again, I got Carolina 30 when it's in. I could be. What scares me is I feel like I had this similar type of confidence against App State. But, I mean, dude, App State was a much better team than Vandy is. I mean, no doubt. Much better team. So, is South Carolina weather still in here, by the way? I don't know. Is South Carolina weather still in here? Maybe not. I was going to ask him a weather question. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Oh, well. I guess I'll have to ask him on Twitter. Lance player, Vandy doesn't scare me. Muschamp does. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I get it. Lindsey Hackler, I think the matchup we're scared of is Carolina versus Carolina. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. I truly get it. I do. I guess maybe if nothing else, I'm almost wishing for it to happen and willing it to happen. I don't know. I mean, I picked South Carolina to lose their first 2 games and they've lost them. I really want to have some good vibes going in the weekend. I just, I can't bring myself to pick Carolina to win a 17-14 game. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to believe this team is going to come out, like I said, on a mission with a chip on their shoulder and beat Vandy's ass. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Just beat their ass. So Calvin Boss Hog Leggett Jr., why does he key in on Shi Smith all the time? Well, I think, number one, Shi's been open. I mean, you obviously see the production he's had. But, yeah, I want to see Colin go to other guys. We have other receivers. Xavier Leggett, Rico Powers, Josh Van, Jakari Caldwell, Joyner Doty. I mean, and this is the perfect game to get those guys involved. This is the perfect game to get. If you can't get them involved this game, when can you? So get those other guys involved, man. Get those other guys involved for sure. We all know what Shi can do. I expect him to have another big day, but I would be happier if Shi only had 3 or 4 catches and we saw a bunch of other guys getting a bunch of catches. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. So, yeah, I know. Trust me. I see Xavier out there. No, Xavier needs a touch of football. Xavier Leggett needs a touch of football. No question. He's a good player. Other guys just got to catch the football. Biggest thing. I mean, I think, honestly, when you take a look at the Florida game last week, I think they wanted to go to other guys. They just didn't catch the ball. So, you got to catch the football. That's the biggest thing. I mean, you get an opportunity to make a catch, you got to do it. Steve Spurrier used to bitch about guys not making 50-50 catches, and now we're not making catches that hit us right in the hand. You got to catch the ball. You're on scholarship to catch the football. Pretty simple. Jaden Harris, we need someone to bring the defensive hype like Vic Hampton and Swearinger. I mean, it's kind of like Tori Gurley said, though. You know what swag is? It's not just about chirping and talking. Swag is making the play. Swag is beating the number 1 team in the country. That's what swag is. You know what I mean? Like, so I want our guys to play with an edge and talk shit and have tenacity and have an attitude, have swagger, but back it up. Back it up with play on the field. I mean, I hate to sound like a stickler. And again, it's in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. But when you're down 21 and you got guys flexing and celebrating, it's like, dude, we're down 21 points. Like, what's the point? Like, stop. Enough. Again, I hate to sound like a stickler, but it's just like, dude, like, it looks so stupid. So, Donnie Walkoff, really think we should fire our media people who overhype how good certain players are every offseason in shorts. Dude, the media team's probably the best thing we got going right now, so I don't think we can really afford to fire them. Brian Welch, could you just imagine the pure misery if Jake Bentley would have redshirted and came back here for year 5? Colin Hill is doing fine. Yeah, oh, yeah. Tyler Rice, who else has forgotten already that Jalen Brooks still hasn't been cleared? Yeah, it's crazy. Honestly, it is nuts. It is very, very nuts for sure. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, what the issue is, what's going on, but whatever. It is what it is. So, again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls. Again, shout out Yardware Signs, yardwaresigns.com, brand new sponsor for the Spurs Up Show. Again, I'm going to make like an official announcement a little bit later today, but very, very excited. Very excited to partner up with Yardware Signs. Their product is awesome. I can't wait to hang mine in the studio. You can put it in your yard. You can put it in your house. A must-have for any Gamecock fan. A must-have for any Gamecock fan for sure. Okay, Maction. When does the Maction start? November 4th. At Northern, oh, that's Buffalo. But yeah, November 4th, we get Maction back. Can't wait. Let's see. What's the baseball schedule today? I think 5 and 9 or something like that, or 5 and 8 maybe. Donnie Walkoff. I don't mean those who make the videos. I mean those who say how fast Joyner is and how great Eric Shaw is, how great the secondary looks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's like it's taken the luster out of the hype videos in the offseason. Tyler Rice, thoughts on the new Alabama wide receiver recruit? Hey, we need all the bodies we can get. We need all the help we can get at wide receiver. Come on down. Can you catch the football? That is the biggest question. Can you catch the football? Let's see. Lance player Eric Shaw is a man-child and will make some plays. Coaches got to get him on the field. Yeah, I mean, we got talent. We got talent. There's no question. We've got talent. Just got to put them out there in the right positions. That's it. So, again, guys, would love to hear your score predictions. What are you predicting for tomorrow's game against Vandy? I've got the Gamecocks winning 31-10. I think South kind of comes out, chip on their shoulder, pissed off. I think they get the W. Again, if you want to tune in the podcast, I go in much more detail on it. Episode 293 dropped this morning. You can listen to it wherever you get podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever. Be sure to check it out there. So very excited about that. Christian Carver, would Sark be a good hire? He knows the offense like Lane. I'm not a big Sark guy. Tyler Knoll, 34-7. I would certainly take that score. Eric Collins, just giving you props on the show. Hope the football team gets better so your show grows. Gamecock fans don't know what they're missing out on. 28-7 Gamecocks. I appreciate the love, Eric. And yeah, it's funny. I joke with people. Can you imagine having a business where the best thing that could happen to your business is out of your control? And that is us winning games. I have no control over that because, it's honestly, you think about it, it's kind of astonishing. I guess it really speaks to Gamecock fans and how committed and loyal and passionate Gamecock fans are that I've been able to build this business without a team that's great. I mean, really, and it's just a common thing. Like when the team is good, people are more apt to tune into content and they're more apt to, watch videos and listen to podcasts and read articles and be on social media and all that stuff. They just are. So, yeah, us winning would be a huge thing for me. So I'd love for that to happen sometime soon, preferably. Donnie Walkoff, how bad do you think Auburn is? Listen, don't overreact to Auburn looking like shit against Georgia. Georgia has probably the best defense in the country. I think they're better than they showed against Georgia. I think they're going to beat the hell out of Arkansas this weekend. Bo Nix is a solid quarterback. They will be fine, I think. Carolina Titan, 34-13 Gamecocks. I would definitely take that score. Tyler Rice, what wide receiver other than Shy steps up tomorrow? Also, South Carolina 38, Vandy 6. Well, I want to see the young guys. Again, Powers, Caldwell, Josh Vann, Doty Joyner, kind of the guys you just continue to list off. I mean, Xavier Legette as well. Why do I keep not saying Xavier Legette? Xavier Legette as well. Just get we know what Shy can do. Yes, get the ball to Shy, let him go off tomorrow. But I want to see other guys touch the football. I want to see other guys get opportunities and touch the football and ball out. So, Donnie Walkoff, how close does the score got to be to win and still get Homie fired? I mean, you win by 10 or less, and you win by 10 or less, and you basically should have just lost. I mean, really, that's what you're going to feel like you lost. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. If you win by a touchdown, it's going to feel like a loss. I mean, really. So Carolina needs to go out there and impose their will. They do. They need to go out there and impose their will and not leave any doubt in this game. So Solo Bowen, we got to win tomorrow. Understatement of the century, my friend, for sure. Understatement of the century. Got about 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes left taking your questions, comments, calls. Philip Carter Harris says 28-7. 28-7. Cox dominate in Trashville. Tristan Dixon, I see us winning 2 games this season. If that happens, Muschamp career record overall will be 56-54. Wait, what? That can't be right. 56-54. That cannot be right. His record just fell to 26-27, bro. There's no way that's right. He would be 28-35. Oh, or maybe career overall as far as a head coach. Yeah, no, at South Carolina it would be 28-35 if we won 2 games. Lindsey Hagler unleashed the can of whoop ass. Cox by 90. Indeed. Yeah. I mean, again, you look at Vandy on paper, and like I said, I just don't know. Hey, what matchup are they going to win? I mean, what player scares you on Vanderbilt's team? I mean, who? You know? I mean, think about it this way. You beat Vandy 24-7 last year, and they had Kalijah Lipscomb. They had their running back. They had a decent quarterback. They lost all of those guys. How is Vandy going to hang with you? SEC football 2, hoping Harris will feast tomorrow. I got him going over 150. I think he will. I think he'll feast. Tyler Rice, what's better, Maurice's barbecue or Groucho's? That's tough. I haven't had either in a while. Kicker, Palmetto Pig is better than both, which, man, that might be the move today. I might go get me some Palmetto Pig. I ain't going to lie. I might go get me some Palmetto Pig. Philip Carter Harris, including Florida. I see Tristan Dixon counting Florida. Counting Florida what? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Solo Bowen, do you think Tennessee stands a chance tomorrow with Georgia? They have a chance, but I think Georgia will pull away. I actually got them covering the -12. I think Georgia I'm just not sold on Tennessee. Like, I know everybody wants to crown Tennessee and, oh, my God, we lost to this great team week 1. And, I mean, they're not a bad team. I'm not saying that, but I'm not crowning them. I'm not crowning them. So, I'm not crowning them. Let's see. Tristan Dixon with the Village Idiot Pizza slander. My God. Oh, not a popular opinion in Columbia. I think their pizza is pretty damn good. Wesley Kling, as long as Muschamp is at Carolina, we're going to lose. He doesn't know how to coach. Solo Bowen, Texas-Oklahoma prediction. You know, I really haven't dove in that game just off the jump. I think Texas. Gets the win. SEC football 2, being scared of Vandy is like being scared of a tree. That's a very interesting analogy, but fair. Honestly, fair. Especially this Vandy team. Solo Bowen, you're less than 200 subs away from 1,000. I know, man. Crazy. I cannot wait to hit 1,000. Dude, the biggest reason I want to hit 1,000 is because then we can do YouTube live not on the laptop. I can do it on like a GoPro or whatever. So, Tyler Rice, which is a stronger combo? Coach O and subtitles versus Eagles fans and chain wallets. God. Dude, I don't know. Coach O is a badass, but I don't know if I'd want to mess with an Eagles fan, dude. They're nuts. Those Philly people are straight up scumbags. Peyton Ledwell says, what happens if South Carolina loses? Well, the Muschamp era is over. I can tell you that much. It's over. All hell will break loose, though. I can tell you that. From yours truly and everyone else. Let's see. SEC football too. You have been shouting out. Appreciate it, dog, for real. Graham Holden would love to see players like Bell, Shaw, Wyman. Yeah, I think Mike Wyman's been hurt. I think that's the reason you haven't seen him on the field. But yeah, like I was saying, get the younger guys out there. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity to get the young guys out there. Let's see. Philip Carr Harris, I'm daydreaming about grilled teriyaki and 5 points now. Delicious when drunk. Hell yeah. Dude, I haven't had that in a long, and I mean a long time. Lindsey Hagler, you're working on the game day playlist. I will get on that today. I'm sorry. I just been so busy. Solo Bo in Mississippi State was really overrated after beating LSU. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy how things can change within a week. Brian Welch, if Gamecocks and Falcons lose this week, I'm done with football until next year. Oh, God. I wouldn't blame you either. I would not blame you. Tristan Dixon, Muschamp era is over after this year when he'll be going to be the DC at Texas. So, LeBone, is it too early to talk South Carolina basketball? No, I mean, we're about a month and a half, or really a little bit over a month from tip-off. So, no, I don't think so. Jonathan Moffrey, what's your favorite restaurant downtown? That's tough. You know, it's funny. I don't really go out to eat a ton. I'll tell you what, though. I'm craving a burger right now. Grill Marks sounds incredible. Grill Marks sounds incredible right now. I don't know. There's a lot of good restaurants, though, honestly. There's a ton of good restaurants. So it's tough to pick one. Zane Squinch, you've been a very, very popular man on Twitter lately, have you not? Yeah, I mean, you know, Mike's a buddy of mine. You know, I like Mike. I like his work. Calling out a fan to defend a Will Muschamp of all people just doesn't seem like the move to me, man. Like, he deserves all the criticism he's getting. No, yeah. So let's see. Donnie Walkoff, how much you want to bet if we lose Bobo's interim and they give him the job? I don't know. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest. Solo Bowen, I'm really expect them to make the tournament at the least. I think a deep run could happen. This team is more experienced. Yeah, NCAA tournament or bust for this team for sure. NCAA tournament or bust for the men's team, no question. Women's, they're going to do what the women's do, and they're just going to crush everybody. So, Brayson Haney will SEC Coach of the Year be Arkansas's head coach. Personally, I'm happy they finally got their first SEC win. Got a long season to go to determine that. We got a long season to go to determine that. It could be, though. They get a couple of wins. I could see it being Sam Pittman, but like I said, we got a lot to a lot of football left. Sorry, I'm just Jonathan Moffrey, did you hear how pissed Todd was when they cut the call? I did not hear that. Graham Holden, really want to see Shi Smith break the one touchdown barrier and get more than one this Saturday. I think he certainly could. Again, I want to see Shi go off too, but I'd really love to see just other guys get involved. We know what we have in Shi Smith. We know he's a beast. Wow, Todd said that you don't have anything better to do. I bet your family is proud. Wow, that's crazy. That's hilarious. Again, I'd love to know who the guy is. I'd love to buy him a cold beer, to be honest with you. I'd love to buy him a cold beer. Solo Bo and Kevin Harris finna run for 250. 250. I don't know about all that, but I got him for 150. I could certainly see him getting 150. So, got about a minute left, guys. Gonna close it up. Gonna wrap it up. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always, man. Like I said, you guys have made the Daily Crow a success. This is a lot of fun, obviously, week after week, taking your questions, comments, calls, whatever. Want to remind you, Overtime Bar and Grill tomorrow. Watch party. Overtime Bar and Grill tomorrow. Watch party. Doors open at 11. Kickoff at noon. Doing the pregame show here, right here. The Daily Crow pregame and postgame. We'll do the pregame 11 to 11:30, just like we did last week. Postgame immediately following the game. Again, if you're in the city, come out to Overtime Bar and Grill. Fantastic drink specials, fantastic food specials. It's a great venue as well. The service is phenomenal. I could go on and on about this place. Be sure to come out, though. SEC Football 2, appreciate your support. Appreciate you tuning in. Tristan Dixon, yeah, dude, if you're here, if you're going to have one for Auburn, too, I think that's the plan. I think it's the plan for every single game. But again, guys, appreciate your support. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you're in the city, come out to Overtime Bar and Grill. And again, shout out Yardware Signs, yardwaresigns.com, brand new sponsor of the Spurs Up Show. Be sure to check them out. Awesome stuff. Guys, again, I'm Chris Phillips, the Spurs Up Show as always. Thank you so much. Go Cox. Beat Vandy's ass. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 11 to 11:30, guys. Appreciate it.